Okay, so it's all about buying right now, right? I want to start this video off before we move forward to say this. I think it is irresponsible when people will say the same thing in different markets. Like when it was COVID and people are like, it's a great time to buy. And then they'll and they'll say, you should buy now, you should buy now. And then the market shifts and maybe they were wrong. And now they're like, it's a great time to buy now. And it's like, well, you said the different thing here. My whole objective is it's always a great time to buy. It's always a horrible time to buy. It's always a great time to sell. It's always a horrible time to sell. But why? What is it for you? Is it good for you or is it bad for you, right? There's always different options. The difference is, like, let's just say the seller's market. It was horrible for people to buy because they had to overpay, right? It was a horrible market for anyone to buy during COVID, in my opinion. Only if you got maybe an off the market deal, because the interest rates were phenomenal, but you were overpaying. You were paying closing costs, you were paying these appraisal gaps, and you were paying top dollar, if not more. So even though the interest rate was super low, you were astronomically overpaying for a house, right? But if you could get rid of this and keep this, then it was a great time, right? And it's the same concept now. Yeah, the interest rates might be higher, but if you can get rid of this and you can get rid of this and bring the price down, it's a great time, right? So everything's gonna work out in different ways, and that's what all my education is for. So let's talk about buying now. Buying now is a different market. So if you were in the market of buying even January, February, it is night and day. Like, let's say you gave up and you said, this is ridiculous. I'm not doing this anymore. Well, guess what? Get back on the playing field. Because here's the biggest differences of buying now compared to buying during, I always just say during COVID or just the low rates, is there was so little inventory, right? So let's use Riverview for example. At some point, there was only 78 houses on the market, and there was like 300 under contract. Now there's 400 on the market, right? So there's drastically more inventory, which means there's more to pick from and less buyers than there were. You can see it on all different, aspects. From Zillow views went down, showings are going down, days on the market are going way up. That's another big change. A house would come on the market Thursday, and if you didn't see it by Thursday or Friday, it was already gone by Saturday, Sunday. Comes on the market today, it'll still be here in 2 weeks, right? So as a buyer, everything that you were trying to do last time, like when I was teaching people how to buy, I'm teaching you how to buy within markets. So in the first market, the seller's market, the way I was trying to teach people if they had to buy is you got to play the game. You have to do a 2-day inspection. You have to do whatever you need to do to get the seller to accept your offer, right? Now it's all about you. You're going to say whatever I want to do as a buyer. And we're going to talk about the inspection timeframes, how you can use it to your advantage, days on the market, how to bring the price down. So this is the introduction video. And what I would like is if you have any questions yourself, comment below and tell me what I want to learn. I'm going to do a follow-up video a little later today with starting from, scratch. We're not going to talk about pre-approval. You already know, get your pre-approval. If you're FHA and VA and you had a really hard time in that other market, don't worry about it. Like I said, it's a whole different market. We're going to talk about how to make an offer, how to ask for closing costs, looking for days on market, just so many different advantages that the buyers have. And again, if you're a seller and you're watching this, this is one thing for my sellers to understand. It's very frustrating, but I'm going to tell you this because I deal with it all day long. Stop hiring an agent that is blowing smoke up you know what. Because all they want you to do is sign a contract so you can put your house on the market with them, and then they can just start doing price reductions. Because I get calls all the time. I literally get calls all the time being like, hey, I'm having a hard time selling my house. Then why did you work with that agent in the first place? Well, they said this. Okay, then fire them. Like, you just fire them. It's not the same market. Your house price is not worth the same, and we're going to be going over that as well, okay? So any questions you have, look forward to all about buying in this market, what to look for. Always, it doesn't fail. Anyone always calls me during the video. Talk to you guys soon.